Welcome to part 2 of the Sonic Generations Let's Play. So now we are done with Green Hill Zone, we can now switch to either Classic Sonic or Modern Sonic at our own will in the hub world. With that being said, let's jump to one game later, to 1992, Chemical Plant Zone. And folks, for the next two stages, I'm actually going to be starting off with Classic Sonic, only because, well, these are from the Genesis days. I can't really help that. And I'm sorry there hasn't been a part for so long, guys. I've been distracted. Yeah, I know, I got distracted. And how unprofessional I am. But I'm here now, hopefully this will get uploaded, for God's sakes. Christ. Oh, in case you're wondering what that Sprite video was that I just uploaded, I got bored and I wanted to try something new. So, don't hate on me yet. So now we're in Chemical Plant Zone, and this is the level where you actually start doing crap. Because returning from Sonic Colors are red rings. Now the red rings, instead of unlocking extra levels for Sonic Game Land like it did in Colors, this game it pretty much unlocks concept art, or even more soundtracks. Just getting into the whole soundtrack bit, what's really cool about it is that you can actually use it as the background music for any stage you want. The only downside is that some of the music is limited, meaning that it doesn't really have the full song. That goes for songs like Sonic Boom, for example. But there's also but one of the songs, Stardust Speedway, the American version, and that's actually a full remix, and it's not actually a rip from Sonic's CD. So that's a really nice touch of what they did with this game. But then again, I love this game to death. And Chemical Plant Zone, compared to Green Hill, there's actually more multiple pathways you can take. And it really shows that Sonic Generations is pretty open-ended with the level design. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I love this game to death. As I said before. Yeah. Well, Sonic Generations is a great game. I can't really say that enough. Chemical Plant Zone, if we're just going into the level from Sonic 2, I actually do like that level's in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And, well, my only downside is that nefarious water section at the end, near the end of Act 2. Which, seriously, the first time I played that game, it can go outright kill itself. Well, because I always drown there thanks to the awkward platforming. Thankfully, we won't expect that in this game. But now we are heading into Modern Chemical Plant. As soon as the loading screen's done. Oh yeah, you're gonna see a little edit, only because, well, the video was... the video wasn't doing good. Yeah, right there. Yeah, it was definitely dropping frames, so I had to cut it to a second attempt. But now we're in Modern Chemical Plant. Fun fact, and I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but those two paths, they're not actually part of the background. You can actually jump on those pathways. These will take you to alternate routes. So again, you guys probably already know this. But to those that haven't played this game, well, I just want to let you guys know that it's there. Well, then again, and why haven't you played this game yet? It's awesome. And as far as remixes go, oh, just going back to the music, the default music they have for the stages, though, oh my god, the guys who did the soundtrack, they really did a good job with that. Because each remix in this game is outright incredible, with one or two exceptions, and I actually like all of them. There's not a single piece of music where I don't look forward to. Like Classic Chemical Plant, it was basically a funky remix of the original, but this one has more, it's rock and it has, yeah, I can't really talk today. it has that guitar going in the back. It has that guitar, the rock. And just listen to the soundtrack for yourself, man. Although there is going to be a certain music piece where I'm actually going to show off, because that remix, the modern remix, is incredible. And as far as like reverting stuff from the classics, look at this. Aesthetically, the entire chemical plant is blowing up for whatever reason, and it definitely does a much better job than, oh wait, the water's rising. I'm just astonished. To this day, I'm still astonished. And I'm also so glad that I was able to get this first day when it came out, especially the Casino Night DLC, which I might show off in an extra video.
Sonic! Tails! This chemical plant feels familiar. I'd never forget a smell like this. And that pink water makes me really nervous for some reason.
You're right, Tails. This place is giving me deja vu all over again.
That was actually the first cutscene I ever saw, and I loved every second of it. And I'm pretty sure everyone loved it after every second it had. Although that is one of the downsides I do have with this game, is the story. It's really not all that good. Well, compared to the anniversary titles, it's not as bad as Sonic 06, but it feels empty.
You saved me, Sonic. I was afraid I'd never be able to flirt with you again. Wonderful!
And alright, yeah, there's a whole new voice cast, and well, Sonic and Tails were from, well, Roger Craig Smith and Kate Higgins they're carried over from Colors, but when it comes to the overall cast, like, we just heard Amy, and God, she sounds like Minnie Mouse. I can't stand that. But as far as what's going on screen, welcome to the skill shop. Here you can pretty much buy upgrades, eat as much as you please. Here I got the athleticism upgrade and the shield upgrade. Yeah, in case you haven't noticed, the shield isn't in monitors. No, instead you have to buy it and equip it. And the athleticism upgrade actually helps classic Sonic go on slopes. And I also got the power break, which lets Sonic stop on a dime. It helps, although I'd rather prefer the athleticism upgrade, only because it's helpful. That classic Sonic speed on inclines, it sucks ass in this game. So you pretty much need that upgrade, especially even the stage we're going into, classic Sky Sanctuary. Yeah, here we are. Classic Sky Sanctuary. Now, as far as aesthetics, oh crap! You guys didn't. My mic fell over. Alright. How unprofessional I am. But as far as aesthetics go, wow, this is without a doubt one of the best looking levels in the game. Surely it doesn't beat Planet Wisp. Well, the outside areas anyway. But this still looks good. Though, oh, screw the fans that said it's not yellow enough. And that there's too much plant life. And yes, I am talking from the perspective of a person when this game first came out. I just want to say that. But Classic Sky Sanctuary, it's definitely a little bit longer than, say, the original. But sadly there's no Mecha Sonic fight, which honestly I disappoint the Sonic team. I disappoint, ruined forever. Ah, my throat. Oh, here we go. Shortcut. I love doing that shortcut. And it really shows how powerful the spin dash is in this game. Because the amount of airtime you can get. Now, at this point in Sky Sanctuary, there's actually 3 pathways you can take. And it's actually 3 different routes. So and I believe 2 of the routes that's actually connect with each other. Oh, I didn't want to spin. 2 of the routes actually do connect, but the one that I failed to take is actually, well, not an entirely new route. Well, I don't know how to say it, but it's actually a whole new route. And since I failed, we're taking another route. Oh, and it's amazing. You can tell that the developers has had fun while making this game. And I can't stress this enough. They really did a good job with this game. I know I keep saying that, but they really did. Now here we have the spinners, which is actually a whole new mechanic from Sky Sanctuary, and I think it was carried over from Marble Garden. Unlike Marble Garden Zone, where the spinner would pick up speed whenever you hit ground, it doesn't. So you're pretty much gonna have to run, and nah, not a fan of that. Don't. I tried to be fancy, just like I could in the classic games, even though I can't really beat Sonic 3 and Knuckles, or, well, I am able to beat Sonic 1, but as far as 2 and 3 and Knuckles go, I'm so close. I guess it proves how much I suck at classics. Yep. Oh yeah, the ranking system. I forgot to mention this. If you actually do a decent run without dying, you'll actually get an S rank. It's actually really easy to get S ranks. It's a little bit more difficult when you're doing the missions, but as a whole, it's actually not that hard to get. And it really depends on how good you are at the challenges. Sky Sanctuary, though, if we're going for Sonic 3 and Knuckles, it was an okay stage. I liked it. Personally, I would have liked Ice Cap. In fact, now that I think about it, no level from Sonic 3 is actually acknowledged. Well, Sonic 3 alone, or the first half of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, depending on your point of view. But no Angel Island, not even the 3DS version acknowledges it. We get soundtracks, but that's about it. Because in this game, it's Sky Sanctuary. In the 3DS version, it's Mushroom Hill Zone. Huh, I guess the developers did not like Sonic 3. And yes, that was another jump cut. Only because I kind of failed spectacularly. I'm going for an all S rank run in the stages. Not so much on boss fights, but on stages, yes. Now we see modern Sky Sanctuary in full 3D. And, yeah. I think I already mentioned this. Although, as far as the enemies go, the enemies are a little bit annoying, because there's a type of egg fighter where it'll actually shoot missiles. If you're not, I think we're coming up to that here right now. This section right here. If you're not fast enough, you'll just get blown up and lose your rings and have to take the bottom route. So I really hate it when that happens. And also, yeah, if you're actually going really fast down that, you would also, your speed will actually transition into that 2D section. I don't know why, but it's actually fun to look at. But hey, we're actually seeing the inside the Sky Sanctuary, a new kind of motif that was not really used in the original. Yeah, I'm not talking any sense here. I just got done making that Sprite video, and oh yeah, that's actually a pathway I didn't know about. There's a lot of stuff when you first play this game, you have to keep in mind that you're not going to know all these multiple pathways that you're going to take. Like, I just mentioned a few in this video. Oh, but really, for all I know, you could be missing another alternate pathway. I could be lying out of my ass, but who knows? You might be. I also want to give thanks to the, and I know I'm being extremely late for this, but I want to give thanks to the Sonic hacking, the Generations hacking or modding community. He for keeping this game live longer. I really do. Because I always look forward to something new with this game. At this very moment in the video, I just like to thank every modder for that, even though I'm not showing any mods, but, what do you know, I just wanted to say that. It's my commentary, and I can do whatever I want. But whatever, haters are gonna hate it. Haters gonna hate, I guess. Loading. There we go. Oh look, grapes, right behind Knuckles. Nice touch.
Thanks for the help. Not that I needed it, but it's good to have my sanctuary back.
So that is it for part 2, guys. Next time we meet in part 3, we're going to be tackling the first boss and the first rival and do some missions. See you then.